Stadium. Week 6 of the college football season, and our EA Sports college football coverage continues with what ought to be a great one. It's the Duke Blue Devils and the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Guys?
Holly, thank you. The Yellow Jackets ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devils offense will get first crack at it here. And now we take a look at Nate Shepard. And everything in this attack runs through him.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns it. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
Off-play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Had to force that one.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Sells the run, looking to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's made. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. And the Yellow Jackets peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. The play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got the tight end. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. It's Hosley. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
And like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Running inside, it's Shepard. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Caught in the backfield. It's Shepard. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Blue Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end now in motion. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. It's complete to the left. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Come on, defense. What are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
The Blue Devils go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gets rid of it.
I wonder how much of that incompletion is due to the pass rush. That quarterback did not have a lot of time to throw that football. This offensive line is going to have to do a better job giving him time.
From the gun, it's Shepard. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a 1st down in the red zone. And the Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that
makes the grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Duke.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The run inside. It's Hosley. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on second in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up third and short.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And he finds enough running room and he's marked down at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Turns it on in midfield. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Out wide right, it's Addison. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Runs for the tackle. Burrows his way for a couple. He's out to the 8.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's
looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down and run. He's past the marker in the slide to avoid the hit, but there is a flag down. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 3rd down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Complete downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards, 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Turns out it's Shepard. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on. Down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Right side, it's Moore. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Hits inside. It's Shepard. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Blue Devils, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Tells the run, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Oh, pressure's coming. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Keeps it on the option. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Trying to move them on the counter. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
The Blue Devils have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And when we're talking Duke offense this year, it's going to start and end with Shepard at running back because this offense lost a lot of pieces. They lost their quarterback. They lost their best receiver, both to Miami. But Shepard stays, and so the identity for Manny Diaz, David, is going to be running the football and getting that established early this season.
And Shepard showed you, man. He showed you some really big flashes. And then the running game went to a different level when they started to feature him more his first year in the program. So he's a guy that can hit the home runs. He can run downhill, be physical. So yeah.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure going right. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Oh, it's always frustrating as a quarterback when you put it on the money and the guy drops it. But you know what you got to do? You got to build his confidence. Buddy, I'm coming back to you later. Just get your mind right. Get ready, because I know you can make that catch.
Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Hauls it in at the 25. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Out wide right, it's Moore. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty, so important at the college level. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. In traffic, it's Shepard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. A first down run in the red zone. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Touchdown, Blue Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. They fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
Well, the defense is just making more plays up to this point in the game. Whenever the offense is taking shots, they're there and they're answering the bell. That time, great job forcing the incompletion. Defense right now looking good.
Back's got it on the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he avoids the sack.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Not a lot of room to field this one. He's got great speed. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shepard. A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll pull it down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Play action on 1st down. Got him quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Between the hashes, it's Harris. They pull him down, but he's got it up, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's May. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Harris. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for an alley. Nowhere to go on that one. He's going to lose 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Alignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it and runs it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
This defense has to know that QB zone read is a big part of how they're going to be attacked. These linebackers, they've got to switch and get into position to replace these crashing defensive ends, because this is a quarterback that can get up the field quickly like he did on that last play.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Absolutely perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Right side, it's Richardson. Timeout, Duke. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Sells to fake. Caught. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Off play action on 1st down. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making the adjustment. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Shepard. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Rush right in his face. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Oklahoma in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Sooners with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. It gets them to 4-1 on the season, and it's got to be looked at as a solid start. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Atlanta. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Catching up with Coach Brent Key at halftime. The message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
All right, Holly. They're all over it. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. He's going to run it. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Hosley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Out wide right, it's May. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
They recovered their own fumble, but now it's 3rd down. Motion from the wideout. Finds his man on the RPO. Not going to get there, not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wide receiver going in motion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Under pressure. Good job just to get rid of that one.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt, and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. Pulls it, fired complete. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Addison. He's stopped.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Mendoza. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Quick give. It's Shepard. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's 2nd and short after a good run on the first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a 3rd and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
Got it, looking for the first down.
Man, you could just feel it, couldn't you? Just how badly that guy wanted to get that first down. He knows, hey, we're on our own side of the field. We're not trying to punt. I've got to do something. I've got to make somebody miss to go pick up this first down for my offense, and that's exactly what he did.
The Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. They Almost immediately, short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Uh-oh, look out! He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's Richardson. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Right side, it's Little. He's going to be a little short. It'll be 4th down from the 44.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Blue Devils will go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Whip it out to the back on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Look out! And it's a sack.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Shepard. At the 40, there he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Rashada Downs going up top. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
The offense is trying to put the defense on their heels. On the 2nd play of the drive, they completed a big one. And on the 3rd play, they take another shot. Didn't come up with that one, but wouldn't surprise me if they tried again here.
Long way to go on 2nd down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Sells the run, looking to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that caught, and he's got room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. On the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. Out wide right. It's Hosley. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to squeak through the pile. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Trying to take it back. And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Running inside, it's Shepard. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeps it himself. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on second down. Right side, it's Allen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking to pass, it's Mendoza. Left side, it's May. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. From the gun, it's Shepard. Enough to move the chains. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Rushes on. Finds his big tight end. Turning it on. Terrific run after the catch, but the question is, will it stand? The flag is out, and let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a first down play. Tells the run, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The defense has had some bad stuff happen to them today, but one bright spot for them has been the pass rush. They've shown the ability to get after the opposing corner.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. Catch is made at the 15. No room to bring it back. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. That's reeled in. It's Harris. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Rush right in his face. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And the Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. The run inside. It's Shepard.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He fires a bullet to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
Back's got it on the screen. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires left. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Hosley. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The holding penalty will make it 1st and 20. Motion from the wide receiver. Just going to keep it after the snap. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They're all over it. Out wide right, it's Hosley. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the side.
Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
But talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. The Blue Devils, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll run the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll use a timeout on defense here. That's their final one. The clock stops just once more at the 2-minute mark. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Right side, it's Shepard. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
And it looks as if the offense will just take a knee. 3rd and long right here. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.